Three, two, one. Here we are. Blast off. We're
Hello,
back.
lady and gentlemen.
Hello. Hopefully, you're back again to visit us. I hope you enjoy it. And because if you don't, we're here anyway.
Yeah, screw you. No. Yeah,
No,
if you
no,
don't
no.
enjoy it, if you're not watching this, screw you.
Yeah, that's true. You should watch it.
Yeah, you
Then
gotta
we
watch
don't
it, man.
never know. Yeah, we're pretty good. So, how are you doing today? Back in the cold Canada, and I'm in kind of cold northern Arizona, so it's actually a little bit warm here. How's yours?
It's
You freezing
the
your ass
weather.
off?
The weather's crappy today, but it's been nice up until now. We're like 10 Celsius, so what's that? Going to be 40 something, 50
Yeah,
degrees ish,
50,
something like
yeah,
that.
40
Almost
something,
40
40,
something.
40
Just
plus.
it's raining like mad. That's all, and it's
Yeah,
just
it
before
sucks.
Christmas. Our chances of a white Christmas are a little slimish. But I
Yeah.
got to tell you, we're gonna jump right into the non-sponsor of the beer because I need a beer because I've had a day. So today, a
Who you got?
non-sponsor. Oh man, I'll tell you about it in a minute. This is also from Strange Fellows Brewing,
Ooh,
and it's
strange. It's
who's
a mermaid thing. It's a female fish.
yeah, I
Okay.
guess we'll
Is it
see.
fishy beer?
It's fishy beer. We're gonna find out.
I don't know. Ew.
The siren of the sea is a fickle creature, benevolent or spiteful. She can bestow a safe passage, a bountiful catch, or provoke storms and shipwrecks.
Okay.
Sailors have long cast gifts of food, flowers, or trinkets into the sea in exchange for good fortune.
Did they get
Talisman,
beer?
our delicately dry hop, blah, 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 golden-hued ale with its tropical citrusy aroma may be just the thing to encourage the siren's blessing. No, I call bullshit. I am
Yeah,
not
I
pouring
think
my
so.
beer into the sea as an
No,
offering.
no.
No.
Do they give you back? Does these mermaids give you back beer? That's what I wanted to know.
Well, if they can guarantee that, I'm not willing to take that chance.
Yeah, I don't know.
Without a guarantee.
Sirens. The sirens of the sea. Mermaid beer. Fishy beer. Does it taste like a fish?
Now, what's interesting is all y'all, anyone who's watched us for a bit of time knows that I'm really not a hops fan. Kevin's not a huge hop fan either.
Yeah, me either.
This one is, remember when we were in Puerto Vallarta in that, that 2-story tall drinking shack where
Okay.
the tattooed guy was telling us about another place we should go to and we
Oh,
went
yeah.
looking for it and couldn't find it.
Okay.
And in that place, we had a really hoppy beer that had like a grapefruity kind of taste to it.
Okay.
And that's what this one is. The hops are of that caliber or that strength or whatever it is. It does have
Pretty
a citrusy, grapefruity kind of taste to it. So
okay.
it's actually not as just full on bitter as a really hoppy beer can be. So wouldn't cost
does it taste like a fish?
I was going to say, putting it on the expensive to have us to sponsor us and say it tastes good. This is on the lower end of the price scale. Wouldn't cost a ton because it's actually,
really?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's got a female fishy on the can.
Tastes like, oh shit! The second big gulp, you get that bitterness coming through. Bitchy fishy bitterness. What?
Bitchy fishy. All right. Okay, I have one too. I got a local one. Okay, I'm starting out with Beer Hunters, of course, but this one's called Tower Station, and it's from a local brewery here in Flagstaff, and the brewery is called Mother Road Brewing Company. Now, this is another kind of IPA, Indian Pale Ale, and my neighbor said if you have 2 of these tall boys, you're in for it. You have a hard time standing. I don't know. This is what alcohol content is this. I did look at this once and I thought it was a little bit high. Here it is. 7.3. Ooh, 7.3.
Okay.
So he might be right.
It's a man's beer.
It's a man's beer. This is almost like a malt liquor, but again, it's IPA. It does smell
man's
fruity.
beer, but good for women too.
Hopefully don't taste fishy like yours. Definitely hoppy, and yes, a bit like grapefruit too. Same. I think maybe all the hoppy beers have a bit of grapefruit flavor or some shit. I think it's just the hops coming through.
So I've heard that grapefruit is healthy and is good for breakfast. So we don't have grapefruits growing up here in Canada. So I guess I can just substitute out for a good IPA.
Yeah,
for breakfast.
There you go. Well, IPA might work. Well, this is Mother Road. Like I said, they're a local brewery in Flagstaff, so could be a sponsor. Be a small sponsor. It's not a big brewery or anything, but sells fairly local. But that's good.
We talk about this a lot, like craft beers. I'm coming around to craft beers a little bit now that the craft industry is dying. I'm finally coming around to it.
It's not dying. Come on, man. There's like thousands of them. The problem is there's so many that are competing a lot. It's tough.
Yeah, they tend to be a little bit more expensive, but it kind of ties into the fewer better things, right? So like a craft beer at home doesn't make a ton of sense for me, because they are more expensive typically, right? Because they're not doing the volumes. They don't, they can't do
of course,
a buck a gallon kind of beer. But to go to the where they make it and the tasting rooms, and to have the person, whoever the brewmaster is, explaining like what it is, why they did it, like why the hell did you decide to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich tasting beer? It's like, exactly. Tell the story behind it.
Yeah.
And it's just like we talked about this before too, right? Like the presentation for food. You can have the same piece of meat if you go to like a white tablecloth restaurant or a roadside restaurant or something in a food court. That same piece of meat will taste differently to you, just because of the presentation.
Perception too. Yeah.
Perception. Too, yeah. So let me tell you about perception. What I perceived. I was talking to you yesterday. Why we couldn't do an episode yesterday?
Yeah, I heard you had a tech issue again. You have a lot of tech issues. Tech crash.
Yeah, but I mean, it's also
your iPad failed. What?
Yeah, I have tech issues, but I understand they're mostly my own fault because I'm a cheap bastard. Yeah. So I'm operating my entire business on like a 9-year-old iPad. It's got like a hand crank on the back of it, and a buggy whip comes with it. And what? Get a new one. It's still one. You can almost see it if you look closely through the screen. It still works. It's fine. What's the problem, right? And of course, I'm running the whole business, so when it does go down, it's all of a sudden it fucking stops. Is it right? So it just, I don't know, the capacitors or whatever for like the touchscreen just stopped working. So you couldn't input any information. I don't have a keyboard for it, so it's like all of a sudden. Shit, man. Luckily, it happened. It was starting to get a little wobbly the last couple of days, but it was at the end of yesterday where it just finally gave up. So I managed, okay, I'm going to go get me one of these. And I happen to live about 2.5 feet away from a Staples, right? The chain store.
Yeah.
So I'm looking, again, because I'm a cheap bastard, before I go home, I'm looking online. Where can I get, Apple's never on sale for more than like 12 cents off or something.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm looking like, okay, what's the lowest spec that I can get that will work for what I'm doing, right? For what I need. And I'm looking at the spec of my old machine, and then I'm looking up, I had 256 gig memory, and I realized I checked that I'm just using it for the point of sale checkout thing, right? So I didn't need that. So anyway, long story short, I dug around. Okay, here's the spec that I can get away with. Boom. Now let me see what they got. Apple's got my old iPad was actually a Gen 3. And so I went out and I bought a Gen 11. So
wow.
So I skipped a few generations.
You skipped a few generations.
Yeah, So anyway, I figured, okay, this is the one I want. It's like it's $500 Canadian, so it's about $1.87 US, right? So I'm checking out that. Okay, I look around; they're all the same price everywhere. I can, Amazon or Best Buy or
not that much.
We have chain stores in Canada, Visions and things everywhere. They're all the same fucking price. So, okay, hey, right by my house, no problem. I check online and they've got them in stock. Okay, they got like a bunch of different colors. The only one that makes so they got silver color. And they got pink and blue and like eight other colors. But they got like a whole bunch of silver in stock. So, all right, fine. All right, I go to this place. Boom, boom, boom. I walk in. And I discovered something about myself that I didn't know until last night. I'm a racist. I didn't know until last night that I'm a racist.
Okay.
So I walk into this
racist
place.
about. Yeah.
Okay, I walk into the Staples and I go to their tech bar, or whatever you would call it, right?
Geek bar or whatever.
This is like, we're like 12 minutes away from Christmas here, and the place is fucking empty. It's like 25, 30,000 square feet, 9 people working there, and me. Just fucking me.
Wow.
Right? Okay. So, all right. I figure, okay, maybe I'll get some service here. I'm like, hello. I'm jumping up and down. Finally, fucking waving to people. Finally get somebody to get off their ass, come over. I'm saying, look, this is easy, man. I just want this. Right? Yeah. And there's like one on display there. And this rather sizable white lady is saying, nope, we don't have any. What do you mean you don't have any? We don't have any. Not trying to upsell me, not trying to say, how else can we help you? Just, we don't have any. So, well, okay. Now I'm in retail too, right? So I'm trying to be nice to this retail person. I'm not trying to say you're fucking stupid. So I said, oh, well, so like, has it been busy here today? Because just like 20 minutes ago, just before I left my store to come here and buy this, it was showing a lot of inventory. So I understand things can sell out, but maybe they've got them in another store or something. But I'm like, I'm looking around, it's dead. There's nobody in this place. I'm a little suspicious. I doubt that they've sold 27 of these things in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like, and so, okay, well, what other colors do you have? Right? Because I'm looking for the silver one. I'll say, well, what other colors do you have? Well, I'll take a fucking pink one if I have to. I need this machine for tomorrow morning, right?
Yeah.
So, none. What? And she said, so she shows me on their version of a handheld device. It looks kind of like a phone, but it's a little fat or something. She said, look, she's waving it like this. See? And I'm like, no, I don't see. You're fucking waving it. I can't. She's trying to show me what? That it's like 0? What the fuck? And I'm just saying, well, okay. Well, I mean, so just to let you know, maybe you can go talk to your manager. I'm not asking to talk to your manager. I'm not being a Karen here. All right. I'm not saying bring me to the manager. I'm just saying maybe you should report to somebody that you've got an inventory issue with your system, because right here on my phone, let's call up staples.ca. Boom. This store. Boom. This iPad, it shows you have 9 of these silver ones in stock right here, right now, showing it right now live. And she's we're checking the back. Well, okay, yeah, maybe, okay. Wait. She can, yeah. Almost throws it at me, right? It's like, here, yeah. It's like,
shit, really?
I'm like, what the fuck is going on here, right? And so anyway, so she wanders over to the checkout area, and because it's a slow night and it's near closing, none of the checkouts are open, but just the store manager is at the customer service desk with a checkout thing there, right? And she's another white girl. She's about, I don't know, 7 years old, 8 years old or something. Very young one versus a very old one who's serving me. And I said, okay, here, yeah, I'm buying this, but I have to go get a few other things. I need some sticky notes and pens and shit. I'll be right back, right? Okay. So I go, and it's not hard to find this stuff. So I'm in 3 minutes, maybe, I'm back at the counter. I said, okay, I'm ready to check out, right? And I'm the only one in the store, the only customer in the fucking store.
Yeah.
And I put these down. She goes, bleep, bleep. And I'm saying, what? She's what? So the iPad. 3 minutes ago, me and this other one who came over, you put the iPad down here. You're holding the iPad, it was sitting right on the counter waiting for me. And now in 3 minutes, you've forgotten that I'm buying this fucking iPad. You're going to check me out just with my fucking sticky notes and the iPad. I'm pointing at it over the box. She said, reaches over, grabs the box. Minute. So I finally get a chance to give them some money, and I check out. And that's when I realized, oh, I am racist. I feel like everything went sideways. The whole transaction, everything went sideways because there were no Asian kids working there that night. No Indian guys, no Chinese guys or gals. Just a couple of old white people and a couple of young white people. And they weren't willing to do a fucking thing.
Really? Wow.
And I'm like, wow, man. In my little store here, if I get an online order and it's like a $5 record and we can't find it, right? Because, we've got 20,000 records and things get mixed around. We will spend 3 hours, turn the store upside down. If I can't find it, I'll give the person an apology. I'll give them a free record. I want their business, right? I'll try whatever I can for $5. And here for $500, I had to basically beg them, excuse me, would you please take my money? Please?
Exactly.
Can I give you some money, please?
Wow.
So I'm like,
that's terrible.
So I'm like, whoa, man. So there you go. I didn't know until last night that I'm racist. I realized if it's not an Asian kid working in a tech place, I'm not going to even try again.
That's terrible. And the manager was some young girl too, huh? Young lady.
Yeah, that's terrible. Fine. You can be young and switched on, right? You can be smart
of course,
when you're young.
If you're a manager, you're there to manage a place. You're there to serve. You're there to make sure everything runs. That's your whole. If you don't, you should be fired. As simple as that, man.
Yeah. So it was weird, and like I said, crazy. And especially it was all bizarre because we are just a few days from Christmas, and the place was just empty, dead.
That's probably maybe now I know why the service is so bad.
Maybe people figured it out.
Shit! Holy crap!
So anyway, I get this machine, right? Okay, fine. I get it, blah, 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 blah. I come into the store this morning, and because I'm so clever and smart, I don't come in earlier. Oops, that's on me.
Yeah, that's not.
I thought, okay, anyway, I started with the old one, and I'll find a slow period in the day to use the blah, blah, blah. Because I know it's going to take some time, right? Because I've got all of the whole store system works on this thing. So there are apps and programs and shit I got to get and I got to connect it to the credit card reading machine, and I got to connect it to, all this shit, right?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So I come in and, oh, yeah, right. The other machine doesn't work. Okay. So, I got to transfer shit over. So I managed to beat on the other machine enough to get it to the only thing I like about Apple is when you switch to a new Apple product, it takes the old information to the new one quite well.
Just transfers it.
Well, nobody else does that quite the same way.
No.
So true. I get this thing finally going, and it's like, estimated time. I thought there's really 3 little apps, right? And they're tiny because it's just for the checkout, right? All of the heavy lifting is done on the cloud. This is just a little thing you press, blah blah blah, and it connects. It's nothing. And I think, it's going to take 5-10 minutes maybe or something, right? I start it. It says, estimated time, 1.5 hours. I go, fuck, 1.5 hours. And it's because it's getting near Christmas. My store is not like that Staples store. My store is fucking slammed busy this time of year, right? So I got like 5 people in the store, and they're coming up and I'm trying to explain what's going on. And remember, I told you before that it's only this time of year when I get non-record customers coming in.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Right, because somebody has come in to buy a present, they've been given a list or something.
Yeah.
So you can really tell the difference. So I had 2 record shopping people and 3 people in on a mission.
Okay.
And the record shopping people are, no sweat, man. I'll just dig around the bins a little more. I'll just sit over here and I've got a big table there with some coloring pages, people coloring in and talking to each other.
Coloring book.
Yeah, it's just. But the people on a mission were like, getting all. I'm one who storms out. I'm not coming back.
Come on, man. That's very simple. You're a white. What do you call that? An egg, right? You're an egg. You're white on the inside, yellow on the white on the outside, yellow on the inside. Simple as that. You're an egg. Me too.
I'm an egg, yeah.
So you're an egg. So anyway, the issue is very simple. You just jot down. You get your little basket or bucket. Tell them to throw the money in it, and then you take down what you bought. Handwritten receipt.
There are ways around it. So like one of the
manual systems.
Yeah, one of the 2 record buying people, they decided to wait around because I even said to them, "Tell you what, man, you take the records and come back late. Pay me another time."
Yeah.
Right. Let's write your information. Yeah. Pay me another time. How many stores do that? But they're like, no, it's okay. I'll hang out. I'll just hang out. The other ones I'm saying to them, they're, what are you talking about? I'm offering to give you a free fucking thing. You walk out the door, you may or may not come back, and you're mad at me. So fuck off. What more do you want? Come on, man. Jesus Christ, mate. Okay, so finally got that all working.
Yeah.
Working. It worked.
Gets you apps done?
It's just fine. But it was just like it made me think when I'm trying to get this whole thing going and it's busy, you get a little stressed out, you're trying to keep everybody happy. And at the same time, fielding all these phone calls. Do you have this? Do you have that? And people over in the account over there say, hey, do you have any of this one? It's like, all busy as shit. And I was thinking, oh man, actually one of the customers said something like that, like, too bad you don't have like a 10-year-old kid working here or something, because 10-year-olds or 12-year-olds know tech, right? And I'm thinking, yeah. After they're gone, I'm thinking, that was pretty fucking insulting, right? It really was.
Because old bastards, they don't know tech. You grew up with what do you call that Chinese thing? The
abacus.
Abacus, yeah, there you go. So you did your multiplication.
Yeah.
Back in Taiwan.
But at first I was thinking like, yeah. But then I thought about it. We were talking about this just before we went on air here, is that I think that's one of those like an urban legend or urban myth or something about young people being able to handle all the tech.
Well, in general, it's true, but there is a limit, right? Like you're talking about. I mean, at the very beginning, nobody knows how to do a VCR that's over 30 years old. I mean, a VCR, how to change the number and the clock and stuff. No, it's like you always, okay, Kenny, how to do that? Okay, wait, 2 minutes later, it works, But as it develops now, yeah, I think us older guys have to catch up. It takes time. A lot of us still in the weeds, but some people are getting a bit smarter on it, right?
Well,
you think you're pretty good.
I am pretty good.
You're pretty good.
I mean, that's what I said. Like, just to like, okay, if it's going to be like, put a banking app on the iPhone. I don't use iPhone. I use Android phone. So it takes me a couple of minutes to sort it out. It's like, I'd rather hand it to a kid do it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But when you're talking about the whole systems.
Here's my account number. Here's my password. Here's my mother's meeting.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, all that shit, man. But it's like when you have all the systems, it's not just installing one simple app. It's like, it's the systems. It's the hardware, not just the interface, right? So I think and where did all this tech come from? Us old farts, right?
Well, actually, they started all this. They're old farts now, but they were pretty young.
Yeah, we're the ones that screwed up the world.
Yeah. But it's true. Like yesterday, I was working on some shit. I was working on reports and stuff, and I was put some time in it. Put a nice little table in it. I was doing all this stuff, and I saved it and all that. And I looked at it to bring it back up. I said, and normally my thing's like 50 pages long. 14 pages? What happened to the other 35 pages? It's like, what the hell? I've been working on this thing. It's like, all of a sudden, how did I get to 14 pages? What happened to the rest of it? There's like 40 pages on this freaking document, and it saved 14. What the hell happened to the other ones? I was like, then I had to start thinking around. But I run Apples, right? I'm Apple-y guy. I'm on my freaking phones, my computers, everything's a freaking Apple. Sometimes I want to change to a different fruit. Maybe there's a grapefruit.
I want a watermelon.
A watermelon, yeah, that sounds good. But anyway, so Apple does have a thing called a time machine. I thought, all right, I'm safe. I got a time machine. So I went on my time machine. I thought, tick, 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 tick. It's like I found another one. Okay, that's not it. It's like, shit, that's the wrong one. And then I went back. Oh, no, that's not the right one. It's like, oh shit, man. So Time Machine did work a little bit, but didn't work enough to recapture the one I actually had. It is a great thing. You just go back a little bit every time you save, and then you can click on and restore that one. It's excellent, but it didn't work. So I had to freaking go back through and get the latest version and combine it with some other shit I did, and then cut it and paste it. It's like, oh man, I was just.
Give me a fucking
I lost
pencil.
like 2 hours, 3 hours of work, I was like, oh man, you want to take the freaking computer and just throw it against a wall. But usually that's worse.
It rarely helps. Rarely helps.
It doesn't help it. I mean, bang on the keyboard sometimes.
But there's another thing about tech, right? So
yeah,
I always talk to customers in the store about going down the rabbit hole, right? So if you start buying like higher and higher end audio equipment, you go from a basic setup to there's basically no limit to how much money you can spend and how far you go to get your better and better equipment, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
And I mean, I always use the analogy to people saying that, don't go too far down that hole, man, because diminishing returns, right? So, like, I use that wine analogy. I think almost everybody can tell the difference between like a $5 bottle of wine and a $50 bottle of wine. Even if you're not a wine person, you can tell the difference. But between
how much you drink first.
Yeah. But between a $50 bottle,
after 2 bottles, you can't tell the difference.
Yeah. But also between a $50 bottle and a $500 bottle, most people can't really tell the difference. You're convincing yourself you can tell the difference.
Exactly, because
you
you
spend all
that
that
money. Yeah.
Tech is kind of like that. I started going down the rabbit hole because I need a new laptop. Remember, I just finished saying how cheap I am?
Yeah,
I've got a Gen 0 laptop from 1962.
Yeah. Now
I think I'll probably get good money selling it to a museum, but it can't keep up with what I do.
Crank.
Yeah, because I mean,
wind up in the back.
Yeah, because I do a lot of other projects and using AI and shit. So, but it's just not enough horsepower. It's not keeping up, right?
Yeah.
So I decided again. All right, let's be reasonable about this. Let's be intelligent. Do a bit of research and get what I need, right? Don't get something that's, if you're going to get something new and it's already too slow, what's the point? Keep the old one, but don't go down that rabbit hole and get your $500 bottle of wine if you don't need it, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like we talked about before, a long time ago, we talked about one of my employees, his girlfriend took the car to a car repair shop. And it was kind of, they tried that whole... something that should have been like a $200 job, tried to talk her into like thousands of this is wrong, that's wrong, blah, 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 blah. Right? And, I know enough about tech and I keep up with it enough. I'm not an expert, but I know enough about what's going on, what specs and what you need and what, that. So I'm looking at these things. And I start off, I figured out, you know what, for it's that time of year, shit's on sale and everything, right? So like for $600 or $700 Canadian dollars, I can get a machine that will do what I need just fine. Just fine. Won't be like a Ferrari, but it's just fine.
Yeah.
But if I spend a little more, I can get a better screen, I can get a little more speed, I can get this, I can get that, blah, blah, bibbidi bobbidi boo, right? So I'm looking at, okay, well, I'll spend a little more. And pretty soon, I wasn't even with a salesperson. I'm doing this to myself online, right? I'm not even getting the high-pressure sales.
Exactly.
And I'm thinking, okay, well, I want to get like the AI-enabled because I want to have I need a minimum of 40 tops, but 75 tops is better. And then because he's like, that's your extra little AI brain to move this, and I need this, and I need at least a terabyte. I need the solid drive, the SDD, and and I might as well bump up the gram. And then I'm looking at it.
It's like
so all of a sudden, my $700 machine is like $5,000, and I'm like,
exactly.
Whoa! Like, what am I?
Exactly.
I've got it set up so I can run my own LLMs, my own AI programming. I can run. Wait a minute! I'm not setting up a data center here. I'm not going to be doing my own modeling. What the fuck am I doing? What am I doing? But by the time you've done that, you go back and look at that $600 one. It's like, man, that's like a fucking piece of shit now. I don't want that anymore. So
exactly. So you have to find somewhere in the middle. Yeah, that's true. And you go
now I have to walk away from it for a few days to make sure flush it out of my system. So I go back and realize, $700-800 is fine.
Too bad. But I mean, I'm an Apple guy. I started Apple's when we started our business, mainly because the previous company I worked with, I always had constant viruses throughout the system. Every time it's like I'm supposed to wrap my computer in plastic to get a condom around it or something because it viruses all the damn time. So I said, I know Macs are best with protecting against all kinds of attacks and viruses. And for a small company, I didn't want the hassles. And I know it's easy to use and stuff. So I started with Macs. And but the problem is you're stuck with them. And the Macs are good, but at the same time, if you look at some of the Androids and shit, they far advanced in terms of screens or in terms of what do you call it? Storage capacity. They always give you a lot more than Apple does. It gets stingy, Even though they try to be innovative, they still try to be stingy at the same time because it's an Apple. Wow, prestige, So I get pissed at Apple sometimes. So you really have to go back and say, okay, I need this spec, that spec, but I don't need all the other garbage. But Apples do last a little bit longer. Typically, a computer is supposed to typically last 3-4 years. And Apples usually last 5 or 6. even 7 years. But eventually things don't work on it. The new applications don't work, or the new software doesn't work, or they just force you to get a machine or a phone that is still working good, but nothing else works on it because all the software doesn't work on it anymore. It doesn't take it. So you're trapped in the system. You always have to upgrade. So that's just the way they sell tech. Has to be new and improved.
Yeah, I think that's slowing down a little bit when just amongst people that I know and customers I talk to, people are starting to get tired of that. It's like, okay, like my phone. Why do I need a new phone every like 2 years? Right? Like you're on your 2-year contract is what they always try and put you on, and then they want to upgrade it to 2 years. And it's like the camera is, in the earlier days it was improving by leaps and bounds. But now it's back to that $50, $500 bottle of wine.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? It's like, well, the camera already, most people are not using 10% of the capability of that camera anyway. And this one now, if you take a picture, if you hit this button, it can erase the background and insert someone else in front of the background.
It's like, holy shit.
So I can not take pictures of what I see anymore, or I'm making up shit now?
Exactly.
How's that a camera anymore? What?
But it's true. I mean, telephone used to be a telephone. Now it's not a telephone anymore. It is a universal device for every damn thing, right? Everything's on this thing, whether it's a telephone, a photo, a video, WhatsApp, movies, Netflix, no matter what the hell you're doing. It's an entertainment system and communication system in one. And you're never without like an arm reach away from your damn phone. And it has to find my phone. So it's like, where the hell's my phone? And like you said, in Apple, they merge. I have one phone that says I miss the other phone because it says it's not in close proximity of the other phone because like you said, you merged it, right? Yeah. So one phone says, I'm missing the other phone. It's like, what? It's like it's over there. I know where it is. It's telling me.
I'm lonely.
I'm lonely. My twin is gone. It's like, oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
Technology is getting
like
that.
Like, old people... Not old, older, wiser, older bastards. Talk about the kind of shit and about like how we remember the world before cell phones, before the computer cell phone, back when there were phone phones, right?
Yeah. And even the cell phones were like
you hear us all talk about like how things we're so stuck with these things, and yet we're not being Luddites. We're not saying, well, fuck, you shouldn't have that computer in your pocket. No, it's convenient. But it does seem like it has gone too far. I mean, when you lose your phone, misplace your phone, your iPad crashes in your system, you feel completely fucking lost for a minute. It's like, oh my God, this is like, like my whole business was relying on this one little thing that could
device,
break. Huh? It's like, oh man, it's like, okay, I need some more redundancies built in. I kind of do. I do have backup stuff laying around here, but it's like, it's still, it panics you. And when the power goes out. So the other day, like, I don't know what happened in my house. We have Netflix and we've got Prime and we've got Disney and we've got the don't pay too much for some of the things, some of those, all this stuff, right? And so when the internet goes down in a storm or something powers off, you're like, so what do you do, right? But this was even different. This was like something my smart TV decided it was smarter than me. Yeah. So all the apps, everything show up, and I'm clicking on, I get in them, and it wouldn't log on to anything.
Oh yeah.
So I wouldn't log on to anything. Like it's not as if I haven't paid 19 different fucking bills all at the same time. And I might have missed something somewhere, maybe, but not. But what? Nothing was fucking working for no reason. Like again, I'm not a Luddite. I deal with tech stuff all day, like everybody does now, right?
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of tech. I like new tech. I'm always having fun with it. But I couldn't watch a goddamn thing. I couldn't even get onto YouTube. I could see YouTube is there, and when I go to click on it, it's like, no, you got to sign in. What? Fuck, I had it all hooked up. I don't know my passwords all hooked up. So I'll go, okay, I'll watch as a guest. Nope, it wouldn't even let me watch as a guest. You got to sign in. Like, what the fuck is going on? I couldn't watch a goddamn thing. I don't watch a lot of TV, but I just decided I wanted to watch something. Now I'm getting so fucking mad.
Yeah,
and then I gave up. I said, fuck it, man, fuck it. I just went and drank some more beer. And then this morning, everything's working just fine.
It's true. I have that shit too, where all of a sudden it kicks you out. Hulu or whatever. I want your password. That's like, I was just working with it half an hour ago. Now you need my password. It's like, reboots, and it just screws it up. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's the Amazon stick or the Hulu itself or something going on in the web in their website. Website, in the servers or whatever. I don't know, but it's just irritating sometimes. It's true.
I wonder when alien archaeologists and sociologists study us, if they look at it and realize, and they're watching us so willingly give up everything to our basic bullshit buggy tech, right? So like with Facebook, Instagram, we tell them everything. Google knows everything about us, right?
That's
we
right.
put everything on the phone. We've now decided to make it our lives. We cannot operate without tech, which we don't control. So we've willingly given up our control to somebody else. Zuckerberg can control my life now, or and when something goes wrong like that, it's like, well, we've gone that way, and we're going even so much more that way, so much faster
it's getting
now.
worse.
With the AI, like with Sora and VO and Nano Banana and blah blah, and just how realistic. Like I work with AI every day on my other side projects, right? Like 2-3 hours a day, I'm using AI to do things. And I've said this before, that just to me, I see in the last 3-4 months a quantum leap in in how well things are rendered out and how you can like making videos, right? And I saw this morning.
Realistic.
Yeah, I saw just this morning an opinion piece from some, I can't remember which, some media place was talking about how things have progressed so fast that we are not ready for it, right? So a lot of people feel that way, but this was it was like an interview done, like so an anchor talking to a tech industry person as a guest, talking through about like, here's what's happening, is like, what do you think, like what in your industry, what do you guys do, how do you feel that, and your ethics department, all the kind of shit, right? And you're watching all this. It was like a really like in depth, and they were going for like 10 minutes, and then at the end they said, oh, kind of turned, looked at the camera and said, oh, by the way, this is not real. This is done all on AI. This is not a podcast, or not an interviewer, this is just, we gave prompts to the fucking system, and it made this interview in the studio, and it was, you're like, oh my fucking God. I watch shit every day, and even I didn't realize that it was not real. I didn't fucking realize. I'm thinking, up until that, I'm thinking, okay, because I use this shit every day, I feel sorry for other people who can't tell the difference. And all of a sudden, like, I get fucking whacked. Like, holy shit, man. What?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, this is one thing we keep raising on this platform. I mean, wise old bastards. We're old, that's true, but we're also wise. And the issue is, you have to be able to tell the difference between what is real and what is not. That's a fundamental element. And if you can't tell the difference because AI gets so good, that what do you believe anymore? I mean, the belief system can crash because you don't know if it's real or just AI generated. And like you said, it's getting so good, so fast. And we're in a time period, especially us, right? We start with nothing, and we're going through a major change. And young people are born into this already, but they will have the same problem, and maybe worse.
Yeah,
maybe worse. Because I mean, if we can't tell, like you said, if you can't tell AI, and you can fake people, and you can fake voices and everything, what's to say, who's who? Is it true? Is it not? Whatever you're saying. I'm getting really worried more and more about this shit. And I don't like regulations, but at the same time, if you're faking shit and you're making lies and all that, there's got to be some way of saying, there's got to be retribution saying, okay, you're liable or you're slanderish or whatever, you're just, you're not real. You have to at least have, this is AI. You have to have some signals that that this is AI and not real.
Yeah, I mean, it's progressing so fast that was so slick, the thing I saw, so slick, right? The next thing that's going to happen is it will get slick enough to be choppy and not very good. So it'll be, you won't be able to tell it's not us. I mean, we're not scripted, right? It's not slick. Not. The lighting is different here. We mumble, we lose track of what the fuck we're talking about. So right now you can kind of assume we must be real. AI is much smarter than we are. It wouldn't be this stupid. But when it can start to emulate how stupid we are and make it, it's like, wow.
Wow. No, it's terrible. I mean, we are in the midst of a big change and stuff, and AI is going to be driving many things, which is good and bad, right? And we're talking right now about the potential bad stuff. Okay. Classic thing. I just watched last night, iRobot. Okay, we can't get more of a classic AI going rogue than iRobot, right? They build all the robots, and then the robots overtake, and had the three laws, and then the guys that invented actually with the 3 laws, what's going to happen? Revolution. Whoa! And then all the robots rebelled and stuff, and so the main robot, her name was Vicky, who was controlling everything, and all the other robots and all that kind of stuff, and they go rogue, killed the founder and the guy, the manager, and then of course the police guys are in there. Will Smith is the guy, lead role of shooting robots and hates robots and all this stuff. But AI it showed the potential for AI, and it was, everybody's wondering, will AI fool us, generate itself, generate its own programming? Where does it go? Where does it end?
Yeah, well, that's what I always say. I don't think we're going to have to worry about robots killing us. I think we will misuse AI, and we'll just, already there's so much hate and outrage going on in the world. We'll just do it to ourselves by using AI, and we'll kill each other. They won't need robots to do it for us. It'll be simple that way. But I mean, it's so weird. So I use it. I'm sure you use it daily in your work too, looking for okay, I'm doing a report. Give me a few things to say research about something, or research and things, stuff, right?
No, I do for research,
And I talk about this a lot on this show, about how AI is like people when you're working with it, right? It's lazy like a worker, right? You have to, if you don't keep pushing it, it will devolve into the least amount of effort it takes to give something that will satisfy you and shut you the fuck up, right?
I think so.
So I find myself having to keep repeating and pushing and and then I realize that I'm already treating it so much like a human, because I have to keep pushing.
Sure.
And I've been experimenting. If I just, I can't just tell it redo. That's fucking wrong. You're stupid, right? I'm communicating with AI as if it's a person. It's like, okay, look, I'm your boss, and you fucked up. You did wrong. I'm not mad at you. You made a mistake. Let's fix this thing, right? And I find myself, I'm typing instead of just redo. I find please redo the. Why am I saying please?
Right.
Am I saying it please for me because that's the way I talk and feel? Or am I saying please because I think it has a personality? Why?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you find when you're doing that, when you're using prompts or talking to it, do you find any difference at all if you say, Grok, what's blah? Or Grok, can you check out for me blah?
No, I don't use the please and thank you. I just say, find this, look at this. It's always command driven. I use command drivens. I don't use please do this. No, that's not my style. But I don't scold it either. I just define a command and say, I need this, I need this, I need this, find this, find that, find that.
Well, I find
reword shit. Like you said, it doesn't work all the time.
like a person in certain sense. So I create a lot of images for something else I do, right? And it's always in a certain aspect ratio. I've done fucking hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and fucking hundreds of these things, right? And all of a sudden, it will start spitting out a different aspect ratio. I say, no. It's supposed to be a 9:16 or 16:9, depending on what I'm working on. And we've done this many times. Redo at the proper aspect ratio. Comes out wrong again. Redo in a blah blah 9:16 aspect ratio. Comes out wrong. And I end up having to say, look at the last image you made and tell me what aspect ratio that is. And then it'll come back and say, oh, yeah, that's wrong. You asked for 9:16. Here's a bit of it. And it does it. It's like,
really?
It's just like
Holy
a fucking
shit.
people. It's like a fucking people. Yeah, you know,
Wow.
if you just keep telling it, because like if you tell somebody 3 times, like do that, and they're still doing it wrong, then you know there's something wrong with they're not getting it, right? If they keep making the same mistake again and again. So sometimes you have to say, look, hey, Johnny, okay, look, I've told you 7 fucking times that tell me what you just did. And Johnny says, oh, yeah, well, I took the vacuum cleaner and I stuck it down in the toilet like a plunger. Oh, yeah, it's not a plunger, it's a vacuum. Oh, yeah, right. So sometimes you have to actually say, stop and think about it. If you just tell them and they're not getting it, you got to get them to reboot and think for people. So it's the same for the fucking AI.
Funny. No, I haven't worked with AI that much. I look at it as a resource tool, but that's about it. But no, I mean, the issue is there's so much to it, and we have to figure out, you know, where's going to be the limits? Is there going to be a limit to AI or not? I mean, is it going to be limitless in terms of how it can generate information, whether you think it's right or wrong? You don't know, because it's AI, it tells you this, you know?
Even with this, I was just talking earlier about looking for the laptop. So I'm looking for all this shit, and I decide, oh, let me use Google's AI thing. And I give it a long fucking prompt of what it is I do, what I'm using it for, blah, 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 blah. Give me some suggestions of machines that I should look at. And it spit out like 5 or 6 models, right? And I'm saying, okay, not bad, but what about if I do this? And then it goes, oh yeah, no, those were shit suggestions. This should be these. You say, yeah, but what about taking consideration this? Oh yeah, no, that's stupid. You should do these. It's like, for fuck's sake, if you don't push it, it's like, what use is that? I'm asking, like, hey, I need something. Which one should I get?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, oh fuck, no. It's like, what?
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. But we're talking about, what was our main theme today? Again, we get off track. I know we were talking about tech. We're talking about tech. I know that tech failures, but and we all have our tech failures. And we did a whole show on tech failures that you were going crazy up before. But the idea that, you know, tech is always an integral part of everything we do, whether it's your phone. And like you said, if you lose your phone, everything's on it. A lot of this banking information, a lot of your personal information, all your contacts, all your photos, everything's there. If you lose it, somebody else has that. Is that a big threat to, you know, your bank account and whatever you're doing? And because they have access to that, if they can get in your phone, you know, and if they really want to, they probably can.
Here's something that's starting to happen that, again, I'm not really, trust me, everybody watching, I'm not a Luddite. I am not anti-tech. I'm a capitalist. I'm not anti-people making money.
Yeah.
But there's some shit going on I've seen recently with cars. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm not even talking about like self-driving cars. I'm not talking about electric versus gas. Not getting into that debate at all. But I'm looking at the subscription model is starting to creep into cars. Right?
Yeah. I've heard about that.
So someone was telling me the other day that they bought themselves a new BMW and they subscribed to the heated seat. And I'm like, I didn't understand those words. I didn't understand the words. Thing. It's like I said, no, it's actually, some cars are going that way now, where you actually, the features are built in and available, but it's like pay to play. if you don't want to use the heated seats, you don't have to pay for them. That's how the sales pitch goes, right? Hey, why
That's
pay
crazy.
for something you're not going to use? So
then
you
why
actually
would you
have to
install it? That makes no sense at all.
No,
that's crazy.
Then it's a subscription, so you pay an extra $5 or $10 a month or something, and see, oh, that's cheap, man. I don't want my ass cold. If I'll pay $5 to keep my ass hot.
But it's like, in terms of installing and the actual heated seat costs money in the build of the vehicle.
Yeah, but think about it.
And if I don't use it,
it's a little heater.
Crazy.
It's like $12 worth of components and $30 worth of labor. It costs them $100 to put it in there. And if they say, hey, man, you know what? You're right. We're going to give you a deal. We're going to charge you $2 a month. $2 a month. In like 6 fucking months, you've paid for it, and for the next 10 years, they're making money, and you forget that you subscribe to the heated steering wheel.
That's usual.
And it's just like all those subscriptions you got that you're paying every month that you forgot about. True. Suddenly, you're doing that shit. Now,
that's terrible.
So you used to hear a lot about the right to repair, right? Started really in the agricultural world. So you know these like $500,000 combines and stuff that you have on a big ass farm. You can't repair it yourself anymore. You're not allowed to repair it yourself. It's actually you have to get the John Deere or whoever you got the machine from. They are the only ones that can repair it. You're not allowed to repair it, which is okay. At first you're thinking $500,000 machine, complex, blah 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 blah. But it's creeping downward. I saw something the other day where I think it was Hyundai or Kia, one of the Korean brand.
Yeah.
We're saying like even you cannot replace your own brake pads. You need to actually if you replace them, they won't be like calibrated. There's something that you can't actually fucking use it until you do something, and it's only at the dealership where they've actually paid for whatever subscription they've got to be able to like reboot your fucking brakes.
Holy shit. Really?
Now, for most people, that doesn't matter. 99% of people don't replace their own brake pads, right?
Yeah,
I haven't done it for a long time. I used to do it. I don't do it now. I don't give a shit. But I used to. But the idea that if I wanted to, I couldn't. So what's next? It's going to be like change your own oil. It's going to be, you know what? You can pour the oil out. You can put in a new filter, put the plug back in. But the car won't start unless you've got your code, and only the dealer can have the code. Or it's going to be like something like that, right? And then what's next? It's like, you know what? You filled up with gas. Did you pay the subscription fee to be able to start after you filled it up with gas? It was like, what? You want air in your tires? Hey, buddy, that's $2. It's like, what? I mean, where does that fucking stop?
Buy a horse.
There you go.
There we go. Horseback. We take good old horse and buggy. Screw it.
That's what I mean. Is like, like I said, I'm a capitalist.
Just
make
feed
money.
your horse.
Go ahead. But those kinds of things that's where you can really piss off a consumer and start a revolution because you feel so fucking powerless. Like, I bought this car. I own this car. I don't own this car. I'm still making payments on it, or I'm leasing, whatever. But okay, but still, I feel like it's my car. And now I can't even, I have to pay you $2 if I don't want my ass to freeze. I got to pay you. I can't, it's like all the, like, wow.
That's just crazy.
Wow. And so going back to the alien archaeologists or sociologists studying us and saying this whole civilization willingly gave up their own control of their own destiny for convenience.
Yeah, that is an issue. Freedom or protection or liberty and stuff. No, you need that freedom. You need that freedom to do what you want to do.
What is it? It's New Hampshire. Where is it? Give me liberty, give me death. Is it one of the states, right? Now it's going to be give me liberty or give me heated seats. It's a new fucking slogan. Like,
I do. I mean, I got my one car has heated seats. I like those damn things. I really do. But
$2.
They're only good in a certain time of the winter too. You don't use them all year round. You don't need them in July or some shit. Anyway.
And that's what the sales guy, I'm sure, is telling you. Hey, why would you pay for this thing? You're only going to use 10 times a year or something?
Yeah.
But it's a subscription, so of course you're going to fucking forget. And of course it's going to be like August. You get in your car and you're going to be down visiting Phoenix, and it's 135. degrees Fahrenheit, and you're still paying your $2 a month for heated seats.
In Phoenix, yeah. That's no. But yeah, I think that's not a good idea. But this is where we go back in the old school. I mean, that's why sometimes the old school is not so bad. I got this old Jeep. It's it's not that old, but you're talking about 2009 models. I used to have much older ones, but it's just a fun machine. It has very little, it has tech in it because it's 2009. It's not like the old days where it was still under AMC and it was a CJ. These are still Wranglers and stuff like that. But, it still beats some of the high-tech stuff you get or you're forced to get, right? And like you said, leasing's a good idea. Remember, I think you mentioned about the 4 things about why you should lease something or rent something. I just posted that. Posting it up.
If it floats, recently. Flies, or fornicates, it's cheaper to rent.
You go. So anyway, the idea of renting a vehicle or leasing it, that's actually can be quite good. That's where you can replace it and all that. But then you're forced to do shit because you're on a lease. You technically don't own it. You're just renting it. So that is good and bad about everything. Same with your phones, because you always get a new phone, right? If you are leasing it every 2 years or whatever, okay, you get it 2 years, upgrade, but you're still paying. You continually pay for that damn phone because you're upgrading it all the time. So I don't do that. I just buy the shit and just keep it until it dies or it doesn't work anymore, and then I have to get a new one. But that's. I'm trying to be cheap, but I don't know if it's cheaper or not. But I do know that my kids all have much newer phones than I do. It's always his hands.
Well, it's also, when you go, every time you upgrade your phone, they look at your plan, right? So you start a new 2-year plan. So how many times have you heard people say, oh man, I used to pay like $60 a month, now I'm paying like $80. And they say, oh yeah, the old plan's not available anymure.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll stick on it. Well, no, you can't. You got a new phone. No, well, fuck you then. I'll stick with the old one until it dies.
That's true. So yeah, I'm on an ancient plan and stuff, but and then they have new plans, and then some of them are better, literally, basically the same. But usually the older plans still give you a better deal than the newer ones. I don't know, but that's just. And usually you don't understand all the intricacies of that plan. So. It's like insurance. You don't want to know.
Well, like here,
you can't figure it out.
One of the big things that come back with your phone plan. Oh, it's unlimited now. Here, this one you can unlimited calls to the States and Mexico.
Yeah,
and unlimited. That's great. Oh yeah. And you take it. And most people, after you get it, you go home. You realize, when's the last time I called the States? When did I ever fucking call Mexico? What the fuck? I'm paying extra. Exactly. It's only $5 a month more for unlimited calls in Mexico. I got no one to call in fucking Mexico.
Exactly.
Like I do. Yeah. Now, but I didn't before. Most people don't. Like it was like again, $5 for. Hey, but if I wanted to call Mexico, I could.
You could,
and it only cost me $5 a month for the ability to call them if I wanted to.
But you don't know Rodrigo.
Yeah,
Rodolfo's down there. You can give him a call.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So I think this is interesting. I think we're beating this tech stuff for a long time here, almost an hour. This is about our wise old bastards time. We don't overextend our welcome, our interests, our what? That's kind of stupid thing.
So you're trying to say we're like overstaying guests or 3-day-old fish or something? It's time to go.
No, actually, it's time to take a piss.
Oh, that too. Yeah, I'm on board with that. Then we'll talk about that on another episode about the body check. What happens to your body when you get older? We'll talk about that one day. But not now, because I got to go for a piss. Oh, okay. So on that happy note, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you learned something. Again, please comment. Please tell us we're brilliant, or tell us we're full of shit. Whatever, it's fine. Yeah. Either way, subscribe. So the next time that if you think we bored the fuck out of you, then you should really subscribe, because maybe we help you fall asleep. Whatever it is, for whatever reason you want to subscribe. Come on, guys. It costs you nothing. Just somewhere. Right there.
There's a button somewhere.
Right there.
I don't know where it is here. Usually in YouTube. Right now we're not there. But yeah, subscribe, like, comment. Any comments. Comments are good. We answer comments actually. And well, I do anyway. I don't know if Alan answers too many of them. But
you answer most of my comments. So I said, "You stupid old fucking bastard, dude."
But yeah, I mean, enjoy. Christmas is coming up soon. We'll do another Christmas episode pretty soon for 2025. And check the store. Go. We have a store. Check it out. Wise Old Bastards Beer Hunter store. Just click the link on wiseoldbastards.store. Click on it. See what you got. See what you
always fun stuff.
One thing about our store. You can have a beer or a whiskey and come shop. We don't care. It's just fine. More you drink, more you shop.
I tell you, you have no idea how much money I make from drunk ordering on my website for my record shop.
There you go.
Learn from my customers, you guys. Drunk ordering, there's no shame in drunk ordering.
No, it's okay. Saves on shipping.
All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Adios.
Appreciate you guys spending some time with us.
We'll be back soon.
Bye now.
Next week. Adios.